Hey, welcome back. This is your PM review session for day 3 of your Bit by Bit Change program. Beginning tomorrow, we're going to add a new element into your program, which is to rate your effort level for practicing the habit that you're working on with this program. The reason we're going to do this is that it will heighten your self-awareness throughout the day, because you'll know at the end of the day, you're going to give yourself a grade. So it's a little bit harder to let yourself slack off when you've kind of assigned another part of your mind to keep watch and to grade you at the end of the day. Even though it's not somebody else grading you, it's just you, it still seems to work. And we'll be beginning that tomorrow. On every 4th day, we're going to rate how much progress you think you've made in establishing a reliable new habit. So a totally reliable new habit would be 100%, and nothing at all is 0. Most people seem to start out somewhere between 10 and 30% at the beginning of their programs. We only do this every 4th day because it's really hard to evaluate progress on a day-to-day basis on something where you're making small incremental changes, which over time really do add up to, in fact, achieving a totally reliable goal. But day-to-day, it's a little hard to see. So we do that every 4th day. What I'd like you to do right now is to take a minute and think about where you are at the outset of this change process in how you would evaluate the reliability of this habit right now. Now, some of you may be pretty far along and you're just trying to sort of top off something that's excellent, and you're already at 80% habit reliability at the very beginning. Other people, this may be something that you're really never gotten on top of, and you're down at 10% or 5%. So again, let me repeat how this works. We want to start out with a starting point baseline that you're going to be measuring yourself every 4th day throughout the program on habit reliability, where once the habit is totally reliable, you don't have to think about it anymore, it's something you do naturally, that's 100%. Reliable half the time, the other half the time it's not, that would be 50%. You never do it, that's 0. So write where you think you are right now at the outset in terms of habit reliability. Put me on pause while you do that. Good. The next thing that we're going to work on is to try to hedge against your own self-critical nature. I don't know you, but most people start to criticize themselves when after a few days they haven't made any progress. Although rationally we know that it will take 28 days to establish a new habit, after about 3 days, if we can't see, or 5 days, we can't see a big change, we say, oh, forget it, we're out of here. So we need to try to overcome this irrational part of our minds, and one of the ways we can do that is right now setting up some realistic expectations for how far along you think you'll be at different points in the program. So look at where you are now in terms of your habit reliability, and now think about where you think your habit reliability will be, how much progress you'll have made when you're 1/4 of the way into the program. And write that down in your journal. Then think about where do you think it would be reasonable for you to be in terms of your progress when you're halfway through the program, and write that down. Okay, now think about where you'll be when you're 3/4 of the way through the program, and write that down. And then where do you think you'll be when you've reached the end of the program? And it could be, maybe it doesn't mean that you have to reach 100% reliability. Maybe you don't think that's possible given what you're working on. If it's 80%, 70%, whatever that is, write that down. Okay, so please try to keep this in mind as you work through the program so that you'll be fair and reasonable to yourself when you're making good progress, but it isn't all done right away, okay? If you're starting to feel a little bit dissatisfied with your progress, come back and look at this and give yourself a break, and also keep the pressure on to move forward, because you will reach good reliability by the end of the program. All you have to do is put the mileage in. So stick with us and you'll get there. Okay, that's it for today. Tomorrow we're in with the program proper, where you'll be starting the morning by focusing on what it is you're going to practice during the day. And at the end of the day, you're going to reflect on what you've done and rate yourself. And we're going to move forward step by step, bit by bit, to achieve your goals. Have a great night. Bye.